You're on.
What? Hell,
Or, go.
E3 is still happening?
Yeah, for now.
It already feels like it's been 10 days at this.
Why? You've been asleep for most of it.
Yeah, no, I've got no concept of time anymore.
Well, me too, but that's unrelated.
So, today is Ubisoft, it is Sony, and Square Enix already happened. I guess we ended up
Yeah,
skipping that because it
well,
turns out
did
they,
it?
they got fucking shit all to show.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, did Square Enix really happen?
No, Bethesda happened more than Square Enix did, so it was wise of us to say that we weren't going to do Bethesda and maybe do Square Enix.
Bethesda had some good stuff, though. Got that new
Yeah,
Wolfenstein, got Doom Eternal, which really, if
basic.
anything, sounds like a Battle Royale game, or a roguelike.
Uh, but it is an actual sequel. I think that they got out there and specifically said, like, no, this is basically Doom 2.
Yeah, that guy came out and said, this is our next Doom game.
Yeah,
But then why not call it Doom 2 Hell on Earth? Because that's what it
I
is.
I don't know,
Uh,
but like those were the only two things I really wanted out of Bethesda, so I got what I wanted, which is nice.
I
Um,
got that hot prey business, which is what I wanted. Um,
Also wanted Andrew WK out there screaming,
are you ready
"Rage!
to rage? Yeah,
Show me your rage!"
I got people who were paid to be in the audience, or maybe just incredible idiots wearing Fallout masks and prey cosplay.
Yep.
Oh boy,
I
there was
think
no Woo
that
Lady
the
this year.
no,
There,
I swear to God, I heard her.
I don't think I did. I heard a yeah guy a lot.
I think my favorite bit during E3 so far is them saying, Elder Scrolls Legends is the best card game. We're going to relaunch it, guys.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Before this started, like all of E3, I said to you, like, yeah, remember that card game? I don't know if it actually came out.
Yeah,
I
turns
guess it
out it
did.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody cared.
Nope. No one's playing it.
Nope. Uh,
They did that Elder Scrolls 6 thing, which seemed to be their way of going, like, hey, quit fucking leaking our games. We need to surprise people with something.
I mean, there was that pretty good joke about, like, a store known for their low prices and ability to keep a secret. That was actually, I
Yeah,
thought,
that
pretty
was
good.
pretty good. Yeah.
Um,
Which like that's a total nothing trailer. That's just them saying like,
no.
"Hey, yes, we are working on this," but it was just like a bunch of mountains and forests, and then the words Elder Scrolls 6, and that was it. So it was like the most non-trailer that you could show.
Mm, yeah, I guess so.
But people
Th-
flipped because literally all you have to do is just say Elder Scrolls 6. They could have come out on stage and just did it like when they announced the price of the PS2.
what was that?
Uh, that was just like they came out and just said the price and then walked off stage.
I don't remember that. I wasn't watching
I
E3
think
in
it,
2000, so or
I think it
99.
was the I think it was the price of the PS2. It might have been something different, but yeah, like they could have just walked out there and said Elder Scrolls 6 and just left.
Yeah, I mean they kind of did.
Yeah, yeah.
They did with the Starfield thing. With I feel like that and Elder Scrolls 6 and Cyberpunk are not going to be on this generation of consoles.
No, not at all. Uh, but I'm fine with that because I don't think the next generation's that far off. It seems like it's probably
No.
going to be like 2020. So
Yeah, I'm actually kinda surprised there hasn't been speculation about them being announced this year, even though they won't be out next year probably. I don't know, it just seems like they should be saying something about it. But they gotta sell
yeah,
more Xbox One X's, I guess.
I suppose. Uh, Yeah, what else did Bethesda do? They had Aaron Paul in their Rage demo,
Yeah,
which,
hot
by the
callback.
way, Bethesda, I was joking when I brought up Breaking Bad yesterday.
Uh, yeah, maybe this one's playable with the light gun. And that's
Don't get me wrong, I appreciate it.
maybe the most surprising thing is that Rage 2 actually looks fun. Like
Yeah,
they were like, hey, people like Doom and Wolfenstein. They like fast shooters, so let's make this fast. Uh,
yeah.
so what? Oh, and then Square Enix had kind of nothing. Had
There
a
was no
Tomb Raider
Final
demo.
Fantasy. You were
Nope,
telling me. I have not actually caught up with that conference yet,
don't need
so
to. As I mentioned, it was 30 minutes long and had pretty much nothing of interest. There
yep.
was
I
a
think you said
platinum,
they
a new game
showed.
from Platinum. Shut up! I'm telling you what it was. There was a new game from Platinum, which I was not aware of until later because I tabbed out of it because the trailer was extremely boring. Turns out I didn't miss anything because there wasn't much in it. There was demo of Tomb Raider. The nice thing is all of the introductions were voiced by Keith David. Um, Dragon Quest trailer. That's out pretty soon. No Hitman, because as we both forgot, they sold the rights to Hitman, so
Yeah.
IO owns that. Good, good job, Square. You sold one of the few franchises that the Western audience cares about. Um, what else
What
was
I
there?
was saying though was you told me that they had just replayed the same Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer that they've
Oh,
already shown,
yep. There were like, as far as I could tell, like 2 extra scenes in it, and that was it.
which is interesting to me because the thing that I was expecting going into the Square Enix conference was that they would be leaning harder into Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
Like doing a demo or something, like actually really showing that game off since it comes out next year, right?
So they claim. Yeah, I think March. Uh, well, I mean, the only demo was Tomb Raider,
Hmm.
I think.
But that's like coming out fairly soon with
Yeah,
Tomb Raider.
that's October, I think, or
Okay.
September, something. Um, yeah, there just wasn't anything here. So, what are you looking forward to from Ubisoft? Because I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to: Splinter Cell. I
I'm
love me some
looking
Splinter Cell.
forward to just an embarrassment.
Well, yes, that too.
Just Ubisoft making a fool of themselves.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
that's always going to happen. You don't really have to hope for it.
I was kind of interested to see what Assassin's Creed Odyssey would look like because I was less interested in Egypt as a setting. I'm more interested in the whole like kind of Roman thing. But
Greek, isn't it?
Greek, yes, yeah. I'm sorry, it's still early for me. But they already leaked a bunch of photos from that thing, and I don't know what I was expecting. It very much just looks like they slapped a new coat of paint onto Origins. And I think the thing that worries me about that is now that they've sort of figured out this new formula for it, if they're going to go back to the thing of like, yeah, we're pumping these fuckers out every year.
Oh, they absolutely are. But at
Yeah,
least
I
Origins
do
was
not want
much
that.
better than the previous games.
Yes, yeah,
And
because they gave it a hard gap between those games and actually tried to figure something out. Like,
it's not
spend
necessarily
the time.
that. They did change up the formula for it quite a bit, and I think that has a lot to do with it. Of course, when they go back to this new formula too many times, it's going to become as stale as the previous one. But for now, okay, sure. From what I had heard, they were supposed to be leaning more into the RPG elements for this one. Like, even more than in Origins, which is okay by me. But,
Yeah, that could be interesting.
yeah.
I don't know. I think Mario Rabbids DLC. Want to see some of that?
Isn't that already out? The
Um,
Donkey Kong one?
I don't know. I was not aware that there was DLC for that game.
Yeah, they've already announced it. It's Donkey
Oh,
Kong as a cast member, I think.
I had to have heard it and totally just forgot about it
Party
at some
member,
point.
rather.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd love for them to show something of the Division that makes this thing look like better than the original, something that actually gets me like interested in the Division again.
What would that be?
Showing more mission variety.
What?
Showing that you're going to be doing more than the same just run here shoot guys thing, which I know that that is what that type of game just is.
That's what
So I
video
don't know
games
what
are. Like, what else are you going to do? Do you want it to turn into an adventure game where you run into an area and
I
have to
I, I
solve a
want
puzzle?
something that feels like it has actual level design to it instead of just like we copy and pasted a bunch of groups of enemies into rooms. There was just something very boring about the way that the first division was laid.
So you want something that will absolutely not happen. Great.
Absolutely, yes. Uh, I don't know, like that's the thing is I'm not really expecting anything from Ubisoft because I frankly kind of don't like their games. The thing about Ubisoft that interests me the most is that their conference is always a disaster. Like I just like watching it go completely off the rails. But the games that they show kind of like, whatever.
You don't like Splinter Cell?
Eh,
You don't like Rainbow Six?
eh.
Well, yeah, duh, because you're terrible at it.
Rainbow Six Siege is the most interesting thing that they have done in like how long ago did that come out?
That was 2016?
Okay, yeah, then like in about last half decade, that might be the most interesting thing that they've done.
Yeah. I like Siege a lot. Play it a lot.
I just think a lot of their games are kind of boring.
What about Far Cry?
I liked Far Cry 3 and then Far Cry oh god, was like Far Cry Primal? What's the one where you're a caveman?
That's Primal. You like
Primal.
that one?
Well, I did no. I was saying like that came out and just did not look good to me at all.
Oh,
And
it
then
was
Far Cry
awful.
was just like, here's more Far Cry 3, which okay, that's fine. And I bought it because I was like, oh yeah, I love Far Cry 3. And then I got maybe about 3 to 5 hours into that and was like, I'm fine. Like I guess I did not actually need more Far Cry 3.
Okay. Wait, which? Do you mean Far Cry 4 or Blood Dragon?
4.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't play a whole lot of 4. I've been playing 5. It's pretty good.
I think that maybe I could probably pick up 5 now and play it. Like I think it's been long enough for
Yeah.
me to get back into one of those games. But like 4 was I don't even necessarily think it was too soon after Far Cry 3. It just felt so much like Far Cry 3 to me that I just like had my fill by that point and didn't need to jump.
Uh-huh.
I think
Uh,
it's also like it's sort of like a little bit visually similar in a way.
yeah, that was kind of my main thing with it is it's supposed to be in a vastly different area but still looks surprisingly similar. Like, I don't.
Yeah, so I was a little hesitant because it's like Tibet versus Jungle Island.
Yeah, and you would think that it'd be like, oh, there's a lot of snowy mountains and just snow in general, but most of that map didn't look too different from 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Ubisoft games kind of a big whatever for me, but I think we're jumping into it.
Are we?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I think you might be a bit ahead. No mics.
Welcome to Ubisoft's E3 2018
Thank you for joining us here in the theater and on online at home. We cannot wait to show you what we have today, and I can promise you it's more interesting than a keychain. Oh. Too soon, maybe? Too soon? I don't know. Up in the balcony, are you guys
What?
ready?
I don't know.
Yes.
Down in the
I don't even know what that
floor,
meant.
You guys are ready.
Let's go, players! Everybody at home, are you ready? Yes. We're just gonna assume that they're ready.
Well, if you're ready for the biggest biggest
Biggest
show
show?
in gaming, then
I'm
let's
ready for
start
the
our
biggest
show.
gaming.
Let's do it!
Let's do it!
The biggest show in gaming.
No, they said the biggest gaming. Rabbids racing. How about that?
Put Mario characters in it. It's the new Mario Kart.
Okay. Get the guys that do the Sonic game
Like-
to do that too.
Hell yeah. That's the Ubisoft I know.
Now this, I think, is the Ubisoft you know. Am I on the right stream?
I think.
Are you seeing this too?
Yeah.
This panda?
Yes. This looks surprisingly similar to what they did, I think it was last year, but they had all these dopes out on the stage.
Oh, for Just
Or
Dance?
no, actually it was the year before that, because after they ended, they then talked about the nightclub shooting.
Okay.
Which, like, talk about your tonal shifts.
Oh,
like, you're
right,
watching
yeah, because they were all
this,
in
and
the
then they're
stupid
like-
outfits and standing there talking about that.
It was like, shit, dude, the sentiment is appreciated,
Ah!
but this does not seem like the forum.
That was a interesting zoom.
Yeah. All this is taking place inside her stomach, by the way.
This is a deleted scene from The Fifth Element.
Check out this Harvey Birdman character dancing in the front.
You know, the French have a different culture. There's a good cut between
Yeah.
the pre-recorded thing and then this. This song sounds familiar.
The song itself is fine, everything else going on, though, I don't know.
Just Dance must still make a ton of money.
How much do you think Aisha Tyler jumps out of that panda suit at the end of this?
I'm gonna say
Just takes the
30%.
head off and is like, I'm back, bitches!
I wish.
Or the panda is around the entire conference, and then at the end it takes its head off and it is Mr. Caffeine.
No, Aisha Tyler was not the problem of previous conferences.
No, not at all. She was maybe the best part of those conferences.
She was kind of what made it tolerable.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, that'd be a good reveal.
Yeah, but I'm saying I think the association of her to Ubisoft has maybe made some people sour on her, even though... Don't blame
Yeah, I
Aisha
guess.
Tyler. She's doing the best with what she had to work with.
Hey, Aisha needs to get paid.
Yeah, that's why she's still doing Archer.
Well, this is still going.
Hey, I thought I came to E3, not Cirque du Soleil.
They hand the panda a mic and just says, "That's the conference.
But you're going to say
Bring any game."
they hand the mic to the panda, and it turns out it's Dennis Miller in there, and he starts ranting about 9/11. Oh no, they're starting again. That was the first song, everybody. You know, here we go.
They didn't get enough applause, so now they have to do it again.
Please clap. What's this?
Skate 4.
Finally. Space Battleship Yamato.
Wouldn't it be Beyond Good and Evil 2?
Oh, right.
Cook, do you hear me?
Oh, I mean, I take it back.
Yeah, it is.
This is what I would be the most interested in from Ubisoft.
My sick bay. After eating your miraculous
I would have
space
been before
jelly.
last year.
I mostly am because of last year, because, like, I need to see more of this game so I can think more highly of it than what last year left me with.
Captain to crew, dead monkey in the crow's nest. I repeat, monkey down. El Space Chili strikes again.
That seriously just looks like Space Battleship Yamato.
Paige, bet we could use your
Yeah.
space chili to overclock our engines.
Negativo, mi amor. Only you can melt my circuits.
Keep laughing, fools. The key ingredient to good cooking is love.
Didn't they have like beta signups for this? Like last year?
I don't remember.
Engineering to officers, we are
There was a
dead in the
website that was
water.
like, sign up here for our human instrumentality project or whatever it was.
Jack shit.
Oh no. You don't want to sign up for that.
I see something. 3 o'clock starboard.
Getting the robot cuss monkey.
Massive. I get back
Yeah,
here,
my
Shaggy.
thing with this game is I really love the look of it. Like, just, I know this is all pre-rendered stuff, so it doesn't look like this, but just sort of like the design of the ships and the characters and everything.
Lock down the bake house.
It's just like gameplay last year just seemed like such a wet fart.
There was no gameplay last year.
I mean, all the bit flying around.
Oh, good, they're gonna do the Kessel Run.
You see, area parsec is not a measurement of time, it's space.
Gods protect us.
There's always a bigger ship.
You said that just as it came in. Remember to delay your reactions for a few seconds.
I'm trying my best.
Oh no, it's Cylons. Jade is the bad guy. Oh no.
No! Oh no.
I can't believe it. She went beyond good and became evil.
Oh!
Yeah, that's what it means.
Thank you.
I get it now.
Hi.
Where's Michelle Ansel? Who's this?
Hello, I'm Gabrielle Schrager, narrative director.
And I'm Guillaume Brunier, senior producer.
Neither of you
so
are Michelle
happy
Ansel.
to be back this year to share our progress on our space opera Beyond Good and
Gabrielle
Evil 2, a game full
Schrager.
of wonder, emotion, danger, and high-stakes drama.
Shall we
Last year,
Schrager
you all saw
now
the
or
enigmatic
Schrager later?
green-eyed Captain Dakini leading the legendary crew of the Gada on a quest to discover the location and the mystery behind a deep space artifact known as Moksha.
But
Milkshake.
has since gone missing.
So they got to do
Shaggy
a demo,
is now
right?
captain of the Gada, and she's leading a
Like
crew
at this
into
point,
the
they
deep
have to be doing a
space
demo
beyond
every
system
year.
three,
This thing
when
until
they
it
come
comes
face
out.
to face with
I don't think this is gonna come out till next generation either.
Fans will have recognized a ferocious young Jade.
True, but I feel like this has been kicking around like long enough that they better have more to show than
And
just
Paige is
cinematic
back.
trailers.
Nah,
As the
I feel like they
incorrigible
probably
chief cook
just
of
started
the
work
Gada.
on it and the trailer was all they
We've
had
got two
last
other
year.
officers, Uma,
Fuck.
the holistic chief medic.
They gave it to whoever
and
was doing the
Callum,
Final
our chief
Fantasy VII
engineer.
remake, and they were like, "Oh, you guys
All
are
these
shitting this up
legendary
too."
Characters will
Yeah.
be playing a major role
Yoink.
in our prequel.
Today, we are proud to represent our growing production team in
Oh, right,
Montpellier,
this is a
Barcelona,
prequel, isn't it?
Bordeaux, and Sofia. Thanks
They said
everyone
prequel.
for making it happen.
I'm not sure. But I mean, they treated it like everyone knew
Thank you for
Jade.
them.
Yeah,
Thank you for them.
Unless that's her
wonder if
mom.
that's.
BG2, you are
And
I
she was
suppose
also
that could have
named
been
Jade.
something that changed. At one point in time, it was a prequel, and then
near the
they
end of the
shifted
She
gears.
just said
and-
prequel.
At
You were
this
talking about
E3,
something else
we
during
will
it,
be
but
showcasing
she said
Yeah.
something
new
about
behind
prequel.
closed doors demo, offering a first
They're
look
French. That
at our
word means
major
something
location,
different to them.
the sacred city of Ganesha. Now, let's take a look at our first pre-alpha gameplay.
Okay, there,
Oh,
yeah.
there. Great.
Pre-alpha, by the way, a word I'm hearing pop up more and more now, and I hate it.
Yeah, this is not
Ganesha is a
pre-alpha. but-
metropolis filled with sacred temples,
No shit.
beautiful gardens, and bustling
Yeah,
shops.
it's not all
But it's
wireframes.
also a dark
Yeah,
underworld,
they got goddamn
rife with
textures
dirty
in it. It
bars,
stopped being an
dangerous
alpha a while
backpacking.
ago.
Our game is an action-adventure RPG that you can
I mean,
play alone
overall it
or
is,
with your
because I'm
friends
sure
in
this
co-op.
is the only thing they have
From
that's
the
presentable.
intimate interior of a hidden temple
Yeah.
to the very edge of the galaxy, fight on the ground and in space at massively different scales. And all of this
Seamlessly. What you will be seeing at E3 this
Seamlessly,
year is
even though
only
we
a
have
very small
cuts in
part
this
of a
trailer,
much
so who
larger open
knows?
universe we are creating. A universe we are also building with our fans. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. The Space Monkey program.
With Beyond Good and Evil 2, we want our community to participate in a way that's never been done before through the Space Monkey program. We want our fans and people all over the world to really be a part of creating the game. So today, we are issuing an open invitation for people all over the world to contribute their ideas, music, artworks, and create original content that players will experience as they explore the world of Beyond Good and Evil 2.
And
We're
there is
outsourcing
literally
the
a
asset
universe of
creation
ways
to
for artists to
you.
express themselves, from
Oh,
giant
nice.
frescoes to murals, street art, music.
Hold on, let me
radio
let me
content,
get
and
out
much
the
more.
Jade fan art I've
To
been
do
working
this,
on. I hope
we
they
have
accept it.
partnered with a company at the forefront of community collaboration, Hit Record. And here, to tell us more, is their founder,
Wait, Joseph
Gordon-Levitt.
Gordon-Levitt.
They're really doing it. Wait, what? Oh,
Okay. Hello everyone, I play a monkey in this video game.
Thank you.
should have come out in the Bruce Willis makeup from Looper.
I love this theater. So thanks to you guys, thanks to Guillaume, and thanks to Gabrielle.
Another
It's
Joseph
really good
Gordon-Levitt
to be here.
shows up and he just
I'm
goes,
super
"Oh
excited
shit,
to
it's
do
my
this.
Looper."
For those of you who don't know, Hit Record is this thing that I've been making for a long, long time. It's really dear to me, and it's a place where people all over the world work together on short films or music or art, all kinds of projects. This is the first time we're making stuff that's going to go into a video game. So it's a little bit different than other like creative platforms that you can find on the internet, because the point of Hit Record, it isn't just to post and promote stuff that you've made on your own. The point is to collaborate. So, like when we're making music for Beyond Good and Evil 2, it's not just going to be a thing like a contest where people submit songs and then we pick one or two of them and we put them in the game. We're going to be really making the songs
Yeah, they're really
together.
doing that. They're
And
just
the same
sort
goes
of.
for the visual assets that we'll be creating. So whether you're a writer, a musician,
I
an
get-
illustrator, if
that's
you're a
absolutely
pro
what
level
they're doing.
artist, or if you're just someone who really
Some
cares
real media
about Beyond Good and
molecule
Evil
level
and
of,
that
you
world
make
and
our
love
game
it and you
for
wanna
us.
Be a part of it, there's going to be ways
In a
you
weird
can
way,
contribute.
though, I kind of think that's
Our first creative
cool. Like the
challenges
way
are
that that
live
city's
as
sort of like.
now. Someone's at my office pushing the button, like very nervous.
Hey, I
You
mean,
guys are
it'll
doing
probably
great.
make the game come out sooner.
And,
So,
yeah, so come to our
okay.
site, check
Yeah.
out the Beyond Good and Evil 2
I mean, like
page
if
at
I'm bumming around at the lower
and,
levels of the city and there's like
that's
a
it.
radio
Go do
or
that
something
shit.
on and it's
Thanks.
playing some song that some fucko made in their
Sure.
basement, like that actually seems kind of cool. Because it would have to seem different, just enough from whatever the actual developers put in,
Hit
that it would
Record's
seem a
approach
lot more
to community
genuine that way.
collaboration is inspiring, and we're incredibly happy to be working with Joseph and his team. And we really can't wait to see what the community creates, so let's do it.
Me too.
We will be showcasing some of this content at our very
They toned
first
down
dedicated
Cuss Monkey in
community
this
event,
too, so
the BG Fest,
that was okay.
which will take place in Montpellier this fall. Thanks everyone, have a great E3.
Thank you!
Yeah, that could be neat.
I hope so.
Me too. All right.
Your mic was still on.
I'm gonna go make a sandwich.
Ugh. Okay.
What's up, everyone? My name is Justin Kruger.
Tell me about all these
community
hot siege
developer on
updates when I
Rainbow
get
Six
back.
Siege.
Well, it doesn't matter because they
And I'm
just
here
put out
today
an
to talk
update. There's
about
nothing really for them to talk about.
Yeah.
That inspires us and drives us every single day. The Siege team back in Montreal has actually been so inspired by seeing all of the millions of people playing our game every single day over the past 2.5 years. We've actually absolutely loved seeing our community grow, and I'm excited to announce today that the Rainbow Six Siege community is now 35 million players.
Good news, there's 35 million of you freaks out there.
That's over 1 million
Yes.
troops.
Thank you. I wish I could hug every single one of you, but I don't know if my arms are big enough to hug every single one of you. That would take a long time as well. As you can see, as the community grows, so does the game. And as you
I
can see
had that
behind
match
me,
where
Team
someone
Rainbow
fused a
has
wall,
recruited
killed the
Italian
hostage, and
GIS
got negative
operators,
420 points,
Maestro,
so...
and Alibi. Actually, this
Well, you've
image
already
represents
experienced
10
everything it
seasons,
has to
Yeah.
offer.
40 operators and
Yep.
19
I
maps.
feel like there's no need
It
for me
is
to
all
play this
free
game anymore.
in-game. And if you want to get to know all of these guys a little bit better, you can play Operation Parabellum, which is playable right now. And if you want to see
Well,
them
it
in
is when the
action at
servers work.
top of their game, tune into the Rainbow Six Siege Pro League, kicking off on June 18th at 5 p.m. Pacific time. The world's
Tried playing
biggest
Siege,
esport teams
a couple
will be
days ago
competing
and
for 6 months of intense
could not get into a
Rainbow
game.
Six action. And that's just one of the
Nice.
many ways to enjoy competitions for Rainbow Six. The sixth
You
major
mentioned
is
that
just
I
around
suck
the
at this
corner,
game, which
will
is
be hosted
absolutely
in
true.
Paris
That
Yep.
is the
this
main reason I
August.
play this,
Our
but
Pro
it
League
is a
finals will then
really
take us to
interesting game, and I
Brazil
do
in
think it's
November.
pretty damn good.
Yeah, Brazil. And then the sixth invitational.
The
will
operators
once again
this time
be
for
the pinnacle
Parabellum
of
2
Rainbow
are
Six,
much better than the
taking
last
place
ones.
in
The
Montreal
Chimera
in
ones,
February
Lion and
2019.
Finka.
Yeah.
Alibi or decoys
So,
are
whether you're
just
a
really
player
cool in general.
or just a
The
fan
weird
of
thing is she can throw out these
esports, there really is
decoys,
no better
but
time
they
to get
always
into
have the
Rainbow Six
default
Siege.
skin no matter what.
And with the growth
even
of
if you're
the
using a
game,
different
the
skin.
community and the esports team,
And
we
that
wanted to take
seems like a bug or
moment to
something that they'll
reflect
have to
on some of our
fix
most
because
influential
obviously they would want to sell
Today I'm
cosmetics.
excited to unveil a sneak
But,
peek at
Do
the
your
latest
decoys
documentary that is
say
focused
things
on
like,
a
kept
few
you waiting, huh?
familiar faces
No.
who took their love for Siege
They don't make
Oh,
any
wow.
noise.
to the next
That's
level.
actually kind of one of the reasons
Without
you
further
can tell
ado,
they're a decoy.
Here's the first look at another mindset.
What's this? Oh, yeah, whatever.
Documentary.
I don't care.
That is like
Watch this dude fucking wipe out on his skateboard.
brought Siege to me.
Macy J's there. Wow.
I've been doing this for what, since year
Esports.
one,
Tell me
season
more
one,
about
right?
esports.
I failed, and then finally we started succeeding. So that's what we're going to do.
Hope this documentary includes Operation Health.
Eu recebi sorriso,
Everything
uma
that surrounded
lágrima,
that.
uma emoção, riso de umas pessoas que eu nunca vi na minha vida, que eram torcedores da BD.
Man,
Everyone loves esports.
Acho que você tem que realmente botar toda a sua emoção dentro do jogo.
Jeez, that guy was mad about something. Okay, so what do you think's up next?
oh boy.
Splinter Cell
Rabbids.
or Division?
Hard
No,
shift into Rab.
I think they're going to keep all the clans together.
Yeah, probably the Division. Is what I'm guessing. Actually, no,
Nope.
Splinter Cell.
Well-
I think they would do Division last.
No, this is probably Onrush, I would guess. Oh, Trials, of course. I forgot they own Trials.
I forgot how great this guy is every single time he shows up to do something.
Yep.
No, Aisha, is she just not here this year?
No, I don't think so. I don't think she was there last year, was she?
Yes. I think she was.
Mm,
Here's my problem with last year is I keep... Now here to tell you about our game is Craft Punk.
Yeah, I was just about to say, we'll be right back.
Trials is all about crashing with style and getting up again.
Why do we
Hello,
fall, E3?
So we can get back up again.
Creative Director of Trials and also Prime Minister of Finland. Now I'm pleased to announce the Trials is back and it's
No, I was saying I keep confusing their 2017 conference with their 2016 conference, because that was the one with like the cosplayer that Aisha interviewed and all that stuff.
No, that was in 2016.
The shooting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is I keep thinking that happened in 2017 when it didn't.
Yeah, but
Like,
that
I'm not
also
sure
wasn't
I remember
2016
anything that
because the guy was cosplaying as an Assassin's Creed Syndicate character, and the game hadn't been out yet.
That was back in.
That was like 2015, because that was the last one before they took a year off.
You know what the coolest part of getting older is time goes by so much faster.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
This
Like, they say
Trials
that's
looks
actually
better than Fusion.
Yeah. They say that's actually the case, because when you're young, your concept of a day is not developed yet. So as you get older, it starts to be more of like, oh, well, what is a day for me? Like, I've experienced
What
that
is a
so
day?
much.
Nothing but a miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk.
I mean,
Have at
yes.
you.
But enough talk. Trials.
I am excited for a good Trials again.
Um,
Make Trials great again.
But for real, everything between 2015 and now feels like it has happened within the same year for me. Like, it's awful.
Sorry about that.
This fucking
Trials
zoom on
Rising
it.
takes you around the world to iconic locations. You never ride alone and competition is everywhere. But competition is nothing without the players, and our community has always been pillar of Trials. In Trials Rising, we work with our players more than ever. To explain more, let me introduce Brad Hill, also known as Professor Fat Shady.
Professor Fat Shady.
Yeah, will the real Fat Shady please stand up?
You made a mess. Well, thank you, Auntie, and hello, everyone. You see OTHD down the front. I see you. I became a fan of Trials because it's challenging, but so rewarding when you overcome something difficult. But I soon realized that a number of players struggled with the harder levels. So in 2013, I created the University of Trials, a YouTube channel dedicated to mastering Trials writing. Now, before I go on,
You know, I went to University of
Ubisoft star players, I
Trials,
want you
and
guys
they
to
paid
make
me
some big noise
$30
right
to
now.
take a pill. And, I got some rashes after it, but, you know, $30.
Well, 5 years ago, I was a star player.
I
just
hear
like
that
them.
some of the
But
alumni
when
are
Redlands
taking
began
University
work on
of
Rising,
Trials to
they approached
port.
me
It's
to design and
Oh,
create
I should get in
all of
on
the
it then.
tutorial content
Yeah.
within the game. It has been an amazing experience for me, but I wasn't the only one involved. 20 community members, known as the Trials Elite, up there, have been involved in the development of this game for the last 2 years.
That's some
Whether
really
they
good
were track
B-roll of dudes
builders,
just hopping
streamers,
around on
or
dirt
speedrunners,
bikes.
Each brought something special to help shape this game.
Using it like
Now,
it's a fucking
if you want to
hippity
get
hop.
involved, register online at
hop.
trialsgame.com
Hippie, hip,
for a
hip hop.
closed beta happening later this year.
Good.
Good.
That's it.
Let's go.
Hey! We're not going to put a big coming soon up here. I think people are going to want to know the release date.
Yes. You're right.
It's out now.
Trials
Register
Rising
for the
will
beta.
release on February 2019 on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and the first time ever also Nintendo Switch.
Alright.
If if you are E3, come to our booth and we'll show what Trials is about. Crashing with style and getting up again. Let's get out.
Get out.
Let's go.
Thank you, and everyone. Have a nice E3.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in them showing Trials than I ever am in actually playing them.
I liked Trials HD and Trials Evolution. Trials Fusion was not great.
I don't know, this is doing it for me though.
I mean, this looks like Evolution. By the way, the audio levels are all over the place on this.
Yeah.
I keep having to turn it up and then turn it down. Ah, that's good electrocution.
Remember in Tommy Boy when Rob Lowe peed on the generator?
How could I forget? It was an electric fence, wasn't it?
I probably was an electric fence. It's been a while since I've seen that movie.
You're the one that asked me if I remembered it.
Yeah, because I need you to help me remember.
Hey, here's your division stuff. I'm gonna refresh this to see if I can not be behind.
Is Julian Garrett.
Okay.
You missed the little kisses, by the way. He's going mwah mwah to the audience.
I don't care.
You don't want smooches from Julian?
On Black Friday, a strain of the smallpox virus was released on dollar bills in New York City.
Money flew.
The infection and chaos spread across the nation. 7
Was
months
that a boom
later,
mic?
the virus has mostly burned
Or is that just part of the graphic behind him?
Is tearing itself
Mike in the shot.
Washington, D.C. is at the heart of this battle, under constant threat.
What is
No,
that?
that's a mic. Mike in the shot.
Oh, no,
a camera in the shot.
It's a camera, yeah.
Trying to rebuild.
Yeah.
In their survival lies the seed for the rebirth of society.
So with Splinter Cell, this one is supposedly Michael Ironside back as Sam Fisher.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he was blabbing about it like last year while he was on the set of some movie to somebody. He was like, "Oh yeah, we're doing new Splinter Cell," and so that was why I expected it last year, but it still didn't show up. I believe
on the set of Batman. Justice League. He's just like, I'm back as Sam Fisher. I don't have to do this DC shit anymore.
He's in Justice League?
Oh, I don't know if he's actually in Justice League, but I think there's a good chance that he might have been.
Okay. Why is that?
They had Commissioner Gordon in that thing for some reason.
Yeah. That's
I'm sure there was a bit of Batman talking to Alfred in that movie. Like, even if it was just a scene, I'm sure that he was in
Yeah, what does that have to do with Michael Ironside, though? Oh, you're thinking of Jeremy Irons.
Yeah, my bad.
I was very confused by why Michael Ironside would be in a DC movie.
I'm sorry, I heard Irons and that triggered my hope that he would get better work.
Yeah. He's great in Scanners. And Total Recall.
This is my version of Danny Aiello.
Except with two guys that don't actually look anything like each other or play similar roles at all.
Just vaguely similar names.
Yeah. It's a gross dog.
Yeah. It's just a hand This all looks gross in a real good way, but I doubt that the game is going to capture any of this.
Keep moving.
I didn't do anything.
Some of you may believe the rules are unfair. That's too bad.
Quiet, you! I said no more talking.
The rules are not subject to negotiation.
Shut up!
Defy the rules, and there will be consequences.
Let's go. Come on.
Examples.
When did the Division turn into Homefront?
Keep still.
I don't know. Kid's setting a record with that paper airplane, though. Jesus. Fuck you, trailer.
Yay. Please clap.
Then what if he picks up the paper airplane and it says help on it? Ugh.
You are the last line of defense for those civilians and for the country. If you fail, history will be written by tyrants. If you succeed, history will remember the few brave heroes who fought to save.
Should have said, if you succeed, history will be written
This
by
setup
tyrants.
lays the groundwork for a compelling story-based campaign in which your actions have a clear impact on the lives of civilians. In The Division 2, Washington, D.C.
It's all about saving civilians. That's why we're here with a grenade launcher.
Yeah.
A weapon specifically meant to just expel shrapnel in all directions.
Will need to bring your equipment and tactical abilities to the next level. Once agents reach the end of the main campaign, it's time to select
Can I skip ahead here? Or,
by picking a specialization.
I wish.
Okay.
The trailer was just trying way too hard to be cool in the same way that that Witcher 3 trailer did, where he's like, I thought you only hunt monsters. I am.
You will not only grow in
Remember that one?
but
No.
also unlock additional
He
tools
like
and
a
abilities,
bunch of
including
dudes that he hunts down. I
exclusive
guess they
versions of
like, I
skills.
don't know, they attack some girl or something like that. They're
Specializations
like,
enable
oh, I
you
thought
to
you only hunt
truly
monsters.
complete your own personal place.
Eh,
They
that
made
is
fun
kind
of
of
it in
Witcher
the
thing,
actual
though.
game
Synergize
too.
with other players
Is the
and
thing.
Take team play
Oh.
even further. Speaking of teamwork, I'm excited to announce that for the first time, 8 players will be able to partner up to face the ultimate endgame challenge.
100
Raids are
Division
coming to
agents
the
drop
Division
into
2.
DC.
Oh no.
Nah, it's just raids.
We're only like a day and a half into E3, by the way,
We learned
and
a lot.
if I hear Battle
We learned a lot
Royale one
from
more
working
time,
on the first game. And with the Division 2, we're
Death
launching
Stranding
plans
turns
to
out is a
ensure
Battle Royale game.
major content updates.
shit.
Today, we're ready
Also,
to
you say we're a
outline
day and a half into this, but
for year
this is
one.
the last day of actual
We
conferences,
will be
so
launching 3 DLCs in the form of episodes.
Well, let's see how much Nintendo stuff is a Battle Royale game, and then we'll talk.
New areas to explore.
Mario Rabbids
new
Battle
activities.
Royale.
And the best
Alright, shit, no, that's the one that I care
all of
about.
these episodes will be completely free for everyone.
We drop 100 Samus Arans in on Norfair.
So they're doing Siege with this. They're doing the
I
same
guess.
thing they do with Siege.
Where's my division team?
Where my Division bros at?
Stay tuned after the Ubisoft conference for an exclusive 30-minute deep dive into our
that-
playable E3 demo.
For a second, I
during
thought that
our
was
post-show.
Charlie from
As you
Always
can see,
Sunny.
they're getting ready right
Oh,
now.
sure, he
and they'll be
loves
playing
The
right
Division.
after the
Yeah.
conference is done.
Loves Milk Steak, Magnets, and the Division.
Until then, Remember, this is history's defining moment. Hope for the future lies in you. Agents.
So get out there and vote.
Yeah, timely. It was a very timely presentation.
Except the vote already happened. And here we go with the Always Sunny font. The gang saves America.
The gang unleashes the money flu.
That's more accurate. So they show one trailer, and then come out and talk about it, and then just show another trailer.
Yep.
Why was the actual gameplay demo at Microsoft?
I don't know. For a second I thought, like, I wonder if this actually just rolls into a gameplay demo, but then it made a cut.
That's the place that the gameplay demo was.
Yeah, that's why for a second there I thought, like, at least this is a gameplay trailer and not some, like, really hokey shit like that last one.
Yeah. I mean, in a lot of ways, if I'm gonna see gameplay, I want to see the actual gameplay, not a cut-together cinematic version of it.
Yeah. I'm there with you on that one. Even if it has Ubisoft's horrible, like, canned
Hold on, let me, I gotta go over here and talk to this guy. Rabbids!
Rabbids! Hey!
Did you ever think the day would come when you were excited to see Rabbids?
They're saving me from that Division shit, man.
Is that actually a new Rayman? This kind of looks like Rayman.
That would be great.
Rayman Legends, free this month on PlayStation Plus, I think. Maybe that was last month.
Rayman and Rabbids back together at last.
Hi.
Yeah.
I'm Xavier Manzanares, lead producer.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And it's an honor to be back here 1 year after we announced for the first time and released the game. It was incredible. So,
oh no, it
as a
says
team, I
hashtag
just
Mario
wanted to thank all
Rabbids,
of
so.
you for the support and all the feedbacks we received.
Oh yeah, I think there's a Shy Guy floating around in that. And now that I think about this, kind of looks like a Tropical Freeze level.
So we also started a year ago to work on a brand new adventure, and with a brand new hero as well, one that we cherish and we love, Donkey Kong. So for today,
brand new hero, Donkey Kong. Let me tell you about him.
The upcoming release of the Donkey Kong adventure.
DK, Donkey Kong is here.
Then with Grant Kirkhope, our composer, and the band Critical Hits.
I'm happy to announce that he's
So
finally
please
back to kick
enjoy.
some tail.
Thank you.
Live Donkey Kong music, Grant Kirkhope is here. I wonder if Grant Kirkhope
Hot mics. Hot mics.
Yeah, hot mics. It makes me wonder if Grant Kirkhope actually knows how to conduct, or if this is just... I mean, he must, right?
I would think that he does. I have nothing mean to say about Grant Kirkhope. He is a lovely individual.
Well, he did the music for Ukulele.
That fucker. That piece of shit. Fuck you, Grant.
It's too bad they don't have Andrew WK here for this.
He just comes out and starts yelling rage.
Oh, it is the DK rap.
Man. Donkey Kong eating a banana saying actually it's pronounced Jiff.
Banana's gonna start talking and then Donkey Kong just flips through the air shooting people. One lady's playing the flute like she's Ian Anderson. One leg up, always. That's the Jethro Tull way.
I do like that there is a Cranky Kong rabbit, though.
Yeah. Okay, I was starting to wonder if this was like a new game or if it was DLC for Mario Rabbids. This explains it. I thought maybe they decided they would turn it into a new game, but this is Rabbit. Yeah. That soon.
That's a good shirt, Grant.
It's just like Stop Making Sense, but in reverse. Just watch him roll it out.
Get someone on the stage. You need to get someone on the stage. Show the next game.
We've had 2 hot mic things so far in this presentation alone.
Yeah.
Wonder how many there will be by the end. Nope. There's one.
There we go. We're up to 3.
Yep.
Oh, good. Piracy's dead. Alright. They figured it out. Thanks, Ubisoft.
You wouldn't steal a galleon.
Those who kneeled were now at the gates of hell. They were killing us.
Piracy is not a victimless crime, they say as they slowly zoom in on a crying Grant Kirkhope.
Yeah.
We thought there was no way the Empire could win this game.
So actually, I know at the start of this thing I was saying like
imagine Grant Kirkhope is just on the internet, and then he turns around and Jeffrey Rush is there, and he's like, "You ain't just surfing the Pirate Bay, you're in one."
I know I said that there's not a lot of stuff that comes out of Ubisoft that interests me personally, but having seen a bit of this thing and it just being like, it's just more of like Black Flag and the boating sections of Assassin's Creed 3, like this looks pretty good to me. Like Sea of Thieves, no thank you, like this is the kind of pirate game that I would be more interested in.
I guess. Okay.
I really
like that part of
naval
Black Flag because it tied in with the rest of the game, and just that stuff doesn't really hold much interest for me.
I mean, that's fair.
That character looks a lot like Keira Knightley, which I have to imagine was intentional.
Oh yeah.
We thought we were. In a dog-eat-dog world, we were wolves.
They're gonna just Gonna have a contest to see how long they can hold their hands over the flames.
Hunt in packs.
Of Skull and Bones, there are soulless empires. There are greedy trading companies, and of course, ruthless pirate games sailing the seas. But there are no heroes. Hello, my name is Justin Farron, Creative Director at Ubisoft Singapore. And for the past year, my team and I have been anxiously awaiting this moment to invite you, our fans, to join the hunt here at E3 2018. Piracy is dead in the Caribbean. The Empire is crushing all those who oppose them. So your next big score? The Indian Ocean, home to the richest trade routes in the world, where merchant ships carry cargo worth over $10 billion
Jeff
a year.
Goldblum got
And
kind of
You're
put
gonna
on some
steal
weight.
every last fucking coin.
Ooh, he's edgy.
First, you need a target. You pick up intel on a heavily guarded frigate, fat with African diamonds meant for the Grand Mogul of India.
Fat African diamonds.
That treasure will help you claw your way to the top, to become the pirate that no empire can take down. Second, you must know your hunting ground. Our reactive and evolving world is reflected in what we call fortunes, presented to you by Taljeed, the fortune teller. Now, fortunes reveal changes in factions, weather, and the trade routes themselves. Today, Taljeed reveals favorable winds. That means more merchants to rob, but also more competition. And now I'm proud to share with you the essence of Skull and Bones, a shared world where every player encounter matters. Will you fight or will you ally? This is what we call
See,
the
this
hunting
is
ground.
weirdly interesting to me, and I can't
Alright,
wait
pirates.
for it to be the typical Ubisoft
Let's head
thing
to the
where
hideout.
100
I
ships
end
are
up
dropped
playing
into
it
the ocean.
and I get bored as hell like a few hours into the game.
Your convoy starts here, in your hideout, deep within the Chagos Islands.
When did you sign up and play this beta?
No, I didn't. I didn't,
Then provides everything you need for your
forgot
next
or
strike.
didn't realize that there was one.
That was their whole thing last year, was to sign up now and play it.
You choose the Black Horn for the upcoming
Again, the Ubisoft conference last year, a weird blank spot in my memory.
Yeah, but at the time, if you were interested in it, then whatever.
I'm kind of wondering if I even saw it last year.
Demi cannons are slow loading, but deadly at short range. Rockets are
Demi
blazing
cannons.
fast and deal powerful damage from every angle.
So one of the things that I'm not digging about this is the color coding of rarity makes me seem like this is
The winds are strong and the days
one of
clear.
those
That
games.
means more merchants, but also more rival pirates out looking for a quick score. According to your intel, the convoy is sailing past a Portuguese fort, taking advantage of the strong winds.
There she is, with our loot!
That fort is too strong to simply sail past. Its cannons can blast you out of the water. You need to find a way to sneak by before the convoy slips away.
Wreck sighting, Captain!
Stealth boating.
Fortunately, deception is another tool in the
Crouch
pirate's
walk with this boat.
Fool these blackguards!
Disguised as a Portuguese merchant, you try to creep past the fort. Captain.
They literally are crouching on a boat.
Yeah, they are.
Portuguese merchant and escort!
This island provides perfect cover for a surprise attack. Plots the optimal course for an intercept, rigging your sails for speed. You want to catch your victim off guard.
I think one of the things that confuses me about this is, so you could throw up a Portuguese sail and trick people into thinking you're a merchant. Wouldn't you never want to switch back to, like, the pirate sail when you're attacking them? Like, really get the drop on them?
I bet it has lower speed or something like that. But then also you kind of get, that's the whole Mission Impossible thing of, if he can look like anybody, why would he ever look like himself?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet it has lower speed, so it's just there to sneak past things.
Yeah, incentivize you to not just roll around with it. Or like maybe like if other pirate ships see you with like a Portuguese merchant sail, they'll end up trying to attack you. Like I wonder if that lets you sneak around your targets, but makes you a, you know, attracts other pirates.
I don't know. Apparently, I don't know what this game is, because I thought it was just like 4v4, duke it out.
Your attack has alerted a powerful Portuguese warship. At the helm is a Commodore, too tough to handle on your own. Even worse, you could lose your loot. You need help, and you need it fast.
I want a new Sid Meier's Pirates. That's it. That's the pirate game I want.
Against one should even the odds.
Well, I called up Sid Meier last night. I told him not to do it, so sorry.
Well, Sid Meier, he doesn't listen to anybody. He made Sim Golf. Nobody could have told him that was a good idea, but look what he did. It turned out great.
Said the one thing I can't argue with.
The first ship goes down, breaking your formation.
I like how that just says Matt. You know, Matt the pirate.
The Commodore turns his cannons on you. You brace for fire, absorbing the first blow. Your allies maneuver for position. The Royal Fortune acts as a tank, drawing the Commodore's fire. It unleashes its special ability, Siege Mode. Once anchored, it can fire its cannons without limits. The Jaeger slips into position with its powerful cannon. Its special ability delivers 8 shots in a single blast, increasing the odds for a critical hit.
This is weird. Because it's like got this sort of Destiny loot thing going on, and then you got like these ships that are different classes with special abilities unique to the class.
It's like that, the actual ship battle royale thing that came out, Maelstrom. It had something like that.
The battle is won.
Yeah, I'm getting like kind of a weird mix of Destiny and For Honor from this thing.
For there is no honor among thieves.
Yeah.
Two bad tastes that taste bad together.
Yeah, it's making me a little less interested in this.
SB. Sign up for a chance to play early. We won't guarantee
that
anything.
URL is too small for me to read. These
I think it
fuckheads
was,
also got to pan back out to the audience.
I think it was skullandbonesgame.com.
Alright, let's just type in Skull and Bones Society. I'm sure I won't end up going down a rabbit hole. A rabbit's hole.
Hey, it's Elijah Wood.
We're completely safe.
And Macon Blair, who nobody cared about last year. Nobody brought it up. And I was like, man, that's a guy from Blue Ruin.
Hello, everyone. My name is Elijah
Visible
Wood,
teleprompters.
co-founder of SpectreVision. Though we're known for our film content, we're also avid gamers, and the opportunity to partner with Ubisoft was something we had to be a part of.
And my name is Benoit Richer, game director on Transference.
That's a long name.
Together, we combine the storytelling techniques of film with interactivity.
I mean, if your name is game director, then you kind of don't have many choices for a career.
World with a dark and unsettling narrative.
Have you ever dreamed of entering someone else's consciousness, exploring their darkest thoughts and most intimate secrets?
No, Elijah, what's wrong with you?
With Transference, we're
I think
bringing
Elijah's trying to tell us something.
With Transference, we're bringing a first-person exploration game into a chilling new dimension.
We're making a VR game out of Wilfred.
You must go hands-on to search for clues.
Alright, yeah.
Solve
Now that's
puzzles
the
while
Ubisoft
shifting
game I
between the
care about.
perspectives
But would you
of
play
each
as the
family
guy
member,
talking
and
to
attempt
the dog
piece
man,
together
or are you the
mystery.
dog man?
This fall in VR and on traditional
Ooh.
platforms.
I feel like you would
we
have to be
welcome
the
you
guy,
uncover
and
the
it's like
secrets
duck
hiding
season.
in this mind-bending psychological thriller that will leave you with haunting memories long after you put down the controller. This is Transference.
Hey, you guys ever see Black Mirror? It's like that. Okay, peace.
You guys remember transfarring? It's like that.
You're gonna see her real soon, okay? Just hold still.
Don't believe his lies.
Are you comfortable? I know this rig's a bit cumbersome, but that's always the way with these new prototypes, huh? And all you have to do is just be. I know things haven't been so great lately, okay? I do. I've been a lousy father, huh? I'm unable. Lousy husband, too.
You should go to sleep.
You've seen how rotten that's gotten, huh? But all that is gonna change. We're all gonna be together. All of our hard work, reverse the process. All of our
I
sacrifices.
had just noticed in the chat thing going on in the corner here, someone had just said, Sam Hyde?
They said what?
Sam Hyde? You don't know who that is, do you?
Nope.
Dad?
$1 Million Extreme guy.
Doing this?
Oh. Oh.
He looks a lot like this dude at this point in his life.
Oh. Okay.
Just a total mess.
I turned off chat midway through the last thing because people thought it was hilarious to just keep saying Despacito 2, whatever that means.
Yeah, I've mostly not been looking at it, so.
I have waited so long for this. We will sacrifice the world of
No Man's Sky 2?
to the harvest.
I was thinking it was some sort of DLC
No,
at
I know
first,
it's not
but
that. I'm just kidding.
Let's get out there.
I don't know what it actually is.
Go show them what Starlink can do.
I mean, it does kind of look like it.
It does.
There aren't enough of us. We need to find help from every planet in Atlas.
But, like, that wasn't a Ubisoft thing, right?
No, it wasn't.
The more of us there are, the stronger each of us is.
Exactly.
You must feed my legion.
Oh, right.
Oh, no.
This. Yes, okay.
Toys to Life are back, motherfuckers.
Yeah. I remember seeing this before now. I think this was there last year.
This is, cribbing the visual style of No Man's Sky something hard.
Yeah. I think before it didn't show the actual game, it was just like, look at these ships, you put them on the thing.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hello everyone, I'm Laurent Melville, Creative Director on Starlink Battle for Atlas. Last
Yeah, because, like, it looks a lot like that to me, which is why I made the joke, but I knew that Ubisoft does not have No Man's Sky.
No. Did No Man's Sky even come out on Xbox?
The depth of the open world that we've built.
Oh god, I don't know.
I don't think it did. I thought it was PS4 only, and then came to PC later. If it was a Ubisoft game, they put things on everything.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. It was just PlayStation exclusive and then PC.
And forge your alliance. Upgrade your pilots, starships, and gear.
Apparently,
Also,
No
I
Man's Sky
think
is
that
good
there's
now.
no way.
Save Atlas from the relentless.
Like eventually they put enough stuff into it that No Man's Sky is good now. I don't know. Haven't played it, but
I don't believe you.
I don't necessarily believe it either. But that's
Also,
word
like,
on the
by
street.
the way, I don't think there is a snowball shot in hell that they ever make or are able to make a No Man's Sky 2.
Nope.
I think it is kind of shocking that studio has not been shuttered yet.
They should just make a new Joe Danger, because those games are good.
That was just Star Fox sounds. Yep, alright,
well.
sure.
There you go.
We figured Nintendo wasn't going to do it, so fuck it. Here's Star Fox.
Too bad it's within this game.
Oh, man.
And come on, play a clip of Falco saying, "Geez Louise, what is that?" They're gonna have to say barrel roll. They have to do it. No, guess not.
You can do a barrel roll into Starlink this
Well,
October.
okay. But they have it do a barrel roll, so
Yes, close enough.
they couldn't get Pepe's voice actor.
Nintendo just letting Ubisoft go at it with their properties, huh?
Shut up, let Eve talk. He's my favorite.
Isn't it, Laurent?
It's amazing. Ever since I started working on Starlink, I wanted to invite Fox and his crew
Whoa.
into the game.
Want to invite what?
Star Fox on Super Nintendo
Fox.
was the first 3D game
You
I've
know
ever played,
Fox
and I'll never
McCloud.
forget that. And so for me, this moment...
Look,
was
it's
a dream
all right
come
here
true.
in this fan fiction I wrote. Please read
And
it.
this dream was only made possible thanks to our long relationship with Nintendo. We can't wait to play Fox on the Nintendo Switch. I would like to give a special thanks to a dear friend with us in the audience today. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Miyamoto.
They're just doing this again. Just the whole Mario Rabbids thing again.
Yep. This time Miyamoto flies in an R-Wing.
They have him hop into the cockpit of a giant R-Wing, they roll out.
Every time he opens his mouth, it's just Star Fox sounds.
Miyamoto says, "I don't actually like Star Fox, that's why we haven't made one." Well, we did make one and it sucked.
So I know you were coming today, so I came with a gift. You know, it's the first prototype of the vessel that you with such
You know,
Do you like
if
it?
only to pick up that, I would maybe get that. That looks like a decent
Thank you
R-Wing.
very much.
Yeah. You know, it'd be even better though. If it came unassembled on a bunch of plastic runners and then you had to cut it out and build it yourself.
See you backstage.
Oh,
So let's go and
no.
join them. Thank you.
Like, I don't like the nodules on the top where you're obviously supposed to, like, plug stuff in, but the rest of that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Miyamoto, and thank you, Eve. For everyone at E3, please be sure to come by the Ubisoft booth where we'll have a full hands-on demo for you to try. For everyone else, Starlink will launch on all
It
consoles
is so weird
on
just seeing
October
Star
16th,
Fox up there
Star
with the
Fox
rest of
as
this.
an exclusive Nintendo Switch experience.
Only on Switch.
What?
Thank you.
No.
Oh wait, maybe only Fox is on Switch. Well, he said
Yes,
it's coming
only
out.
Fox.
He said coming out October 16th as an exclusive Nintendo Switch experience.
Thank you so much for being here
Yeah,
today,
he
and
was
have a
talking
great
about
E3.
Fox. I'm gonna have to change my name on Discord to Fox McCloud, aren't I?
Probably.
Unless you've already beat me to it.
No.
Good, I got
dibs.
dibs.
Mess this up. Oh boy, hey guys.
There's a meme right there. Okay.
Yeah. You guys.
Oh boy,
we're proving
For
how much
Honor.
People love For Honor.
Yeah.
Where's the other guy with the cane?
Streamers, cosplayers, artists, tournament organizers, and all of our players.
Hey everyone, we fixed that thing with our servers being peer-to-peer. Please buy our video game.
Hello, I'm Roman
Where's
Campos-Loyola,
Sawi?
creative director.
No, they aren't.
Whether it be upgraded stability with the dedicated servers, release
Yep,
of
alright, right
tools,
there, dedicated servers.
constant balancing and new training tools, we would not be here without
For
your
Honor
passion
time to dedicated
and
server is like 10 seconds.
You've helped us enrich the experience. Thank you.
You're welcome. I played your game when it came out and thought it sucked and then never played it again. You're welcome.
Actions speak louder than words, right? In celebration of E3, we are inviting new players to join.
I thought it was an interesting game that was made kind of unplayable by the server issue and like some serious imbalancing, and
And until next Monday,
never came back to it.
we are giving away the PC Starter Edition on Uplay. Download it this week on PC, and it's yours for free.
You know, yeah, sure. Look, if you're giving it to me for free, I guess I'll try
Here's
this
the thing, though.
Join the fight with us.
Yes.
The starter edition
It's
of
a
Rainbow
Siege
Six
thing,
is
right?
messed up. So I don't know.
Oh, good.
Building on everything that we've learned.
No, the starter edition of Siege makes it so every other operator that does not come with it costs like 10 times as much as they normally do.
Yeah.
And so...
Yeah, I remember when I was going to get Siege, I thought I could get away with that, and then you described it to me, and it sounded like a nightmare.
Yeah.
I just ponied up for like the full version. Also, I think it was like discounted at the time anyway, so.
Yeah, it
See,
was.
this guy's in a peer-to-peer network, and that's why everything just fucking froze on him.
Please, she.
I'm sorry, this... Yes, I'm sorry, this lady. I apologize, I need to be better about this,
This actually is kind of accurate to my experience with the game at launch.
Yes, this is extremely accurate to For Honor. Just walking around while everything's frozen going, I can't play this shit. And then you leave.
Look at that guy like, man, he's gonna have a bad time. Oh man. I actually do like the idea of having like Chinese empires in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, this thing was interesting to me and just mostly unplayable. I would have actually maybe gone back to it when they fixed everything with it, but by then, like, so much other stuff had came out, and I just didn't have the time or the inclination to bother.
What if you could play as Lu Bu?
After the great cataclysm that brought
Back
knights,
in.
Vikings and samurai to fight.
What if you could play as Zhao Hu Dun?
I mean, also, it's 2018, and there's not a whole hell of a lot going on right now, so maybe now's the time for me to try For Honor again.
Amid the chaos, 4 warriors of the Wulin now march west. With a new faction, 4 new fighters, visual enhancements, and single-player content yet to be revealed, the
I just
Marching
want to play
Fire
as the guy
update
with
is
the
our
beard and the
biggest
spear.
and most ambitious addition so far.
Him and the lady
But this update
were the two I
will
thought
not be
looked
complete
cool.
without answering a huge request from our community.
The guy with the beard and spear reminds me of Guan Yu, so...
Feeling the classic medieval fantasy. You know what it is? The Castle Siege. So please, allow me to introduce you to this new mode, Breach.
Bridge?
It's a riveting new mode. play For Honor against your grandma. No, Graham, you need to accept my friend invite.
Oh, maybe Breach. He was saying
Yes,
Breach. Okay.
Yes, he said Breach.
Oh, I legitimately thought he was saying Bridge. Like, if you think about it,
one of them's like,
if you're just like, your whole team is just on a kind of narrow bridge and you have to fight another team on that could be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Like, just try and knock each other off. Because that's kind of what you do in most For Honor maps anyway, from what I played.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just stun them and then throw them off a bridge. See that guy?
Yeah, this dude with beard. I just want to play a game where you play as him.
You're in luck. Pick up any Dynasty Warriors game.
Oh. Man, Ubisoft has a lot of games.
Hi everyone, I'm Delphine Dosset, brand director on The Crew 2. In just a few days, freedom will be yours. Freedom to get your hands on your dream car, bike, boat, or plane.
This is out in a few days?
Your passion for motorsports
Apparently,
all
yeah.
across the United States.
Oh, well, okay.
The Crew 2 releases on June 29th, and we are very happy to announce that the open beta will be available on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on June 21st. But there's more. You can preload the open beta
there's
right
more.
now, so you'll be ready to hit the road as soon as it starts. From all of us at Ivory Tower, welcome to the Crew 2.
Preload the beta.
Is it alright if I don't do that?
Yes.
Okay. In a few days, I will have the freedom to not play this beta.
No, in like 3 weeks.
Oh, okay. Well, I
She
mean,
said a
3
few
weeks
days,
is
but-
like... Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess the beta would be in 10 days. But the actual game is 29. That guy looked very disinterested. Another stunt straight out of James Bond.
Tower, I just had a dirt biker hit the left wing.
You and your air traffic control.
Yeah.
Have there been any actual announcements yet?
No, I think most of them leaked. The most surprising thing to me was Starfucks.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, everything else I think has been kind of like a known quantity.
How can
Here's
a
that
child
AC.
save us all if he's sentenced to die? Tell me, Nikolaus. Tell me before you let our son go.
Would it be a game about Greek unless some child got thrown off a cliff?
Does not define.
What if he held up the kid and it turned out he was a baby Shrek and then he pukes on the guy?
Before you, I see a path.
Can you find all the hidden Happy Feet from Happy Feet?
Oh, absolutely. The end boss is Azamat from Borat, and then he turns into a Terminator and plays Leave Britney Alone on the chest.
Love and loss. War.
Meet the Spartans is a very bad movie.
Yeah. I like how remembering that caused you physical pain.
Hey, I heard you like ships in Assassin's Creed.
I do. But I do not like all the other parts of Assassin's Creed.
Apparently you just have straight up magic.
Sure. Like, actually, that's the thing that I would want them to just, like, fucking lean into on Assassin's Creed. Is the weird sort of magical element of it.
I guess you got it. He just has a glowing spear.
They were doing that in Origins, from what I understand.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like giants and stuff in it.
Yeah.
Did the stream just glitch out for you too?
Yes, it did.
Okay, it did that a couple of times, and I was thinking it had to just be the stream.
Someone's running CD hacks.
No, well, CD stands for Change Directory.
Thank you. I'm Jonathan Simon, creative director of Assassin's
See, here I was thinking it stood for CD Projekt Red.
Well, that's part of it, but
I know, I get it.
Is more than just an adventure. It truly is a role-playing journey. You will explore, on land and sea, one of the most iconic and influential settings in human history, ancient Greece. The golden age of Athens saw the rise of democracy, modern medicine, revolutionary art, and Western philosophy. But it was also a time of war. A devastating conflict between Sparta and Athens, the Peloponnesian War, divided the Greek world and changed the course of history.
I'm a little bit surprised they had the self-restraint to not have a guy kicking someone else into a pit in that trailer.
Yeah, actually.
And chaos. This is where your adventure begins. You, a simple mercenary.
You know what? I wouldn't rule it out that it could still be in the game somewhere.
To save your loved ones.
Oh, probably.
And become the legendary Greek.
Like, there's no way there's not 300 jokes in this game.
Our teams in
Yeah.
Quebec and from around the world have spent the last 3 years putting all their energy, passion,
Thing is, though, I actually am excited for this because Origins did so much to write the franchise, and then I also really like just Greek like architecture and like everything about the Greek look. I really like.
Yeah, I think I feel kind of the same way. For me, the hang-up with Origins was kind of the setting. Like, I just wasn't all that into Egypt.
The weird thing is, oh, cool, you can choose.
Hey, you guys got really fucking mad at us that one year, so this is a thing in every game now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could do that in Syndicate, so big deal.
For the entire game. You share the bloodline of a legendary Spartan hero and bear his mysterious weapon.
Like, it's fine to have the choice. Like, that's cool.
Yeah. I feel like the only reason it probably wasn't in Origins was because they, you know, put more time into it, into actually like revamping the game itself.
You're old enough now.
And also they probably
My
didn't think
father's
anybody
spear
would care.
holds a certain burden, but you're ready. Think of Leonidas. He had great
Well,
courage.
there's your
He
Leonidas
made a great
reference.
sacrifice. You share in his blood and the strength he possessed.
The broken spear of Leonidas gives you access to powerful ranged, combat, and stealth abilities that you can unleash on your enemies.
Okay, so
Yeah, okay.
Leonidas infused his spear with his soul.
Well, there you go. There you fucking go. You got it.
Well, great.
Conference over.
Yep.
Shut this shit off.
You said that just about a second before it happened, and I was like, wait, what? Yep.
Oh, man.
That doesn't quite count. He kicked him off a ledge, not into a pit.
He kicked several times as if though it were just an ability inherent to Leonidas.
In Assassin's Creed. You can now
Well, it
truly
kinda
interact
is.
with history like never before.
I'm not arguing that.
Perhaps when I was thinner, both
Yo, it's so crates.
So, tell me, were you able to resolve the situation without bloodshed?
The rebel had guards.
Is she gonna say all we are is dust in the wind, dude?
You thought the life of a thief and a murderer was worth more than that of soldiers doing their duty.
I wasn't even thinking about him, to be honest.
And what of the rebel?
That's one of the things that's still kind of,
Oh, does she have
The
high enough
characters that-
charisma rating to lie?
Oh, really?
Well, what?
You let that lunatic
The
run
characters
loose.
have never
Are you
looked
sure
good
that was
in
wise?
any of the
I'm not sure
Assassin's Creed
approaching you
games,
was
and they
wise.
continue to not look
Our
very
choices
good.
are like ripples
Yeah.
on water. They seem tiny and insignificant at the
Like, they
beginning,
still
but they
move
can
in a
become
way that
devastating tidal
seems
waves by the time they run
dated.
their course.
Hmm.
And like that was another
Over the
thing
next
with
few
Origins
days,
that
you can
kind of put
experience
me off
this
of it
for
is
yourself
like some of
here
that
at
character
E3 in an
interaction stuff
unplayable
looked
demo.
cheap.
And for you at home, here's a full gameplay sequence of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Thank you. Have a great E3.
Assassin's
But,
Creed
like,
Odyssey.
I like the setting of this enough that I would be totally willing to look past some of that stuff.
What if you can throw your helmet onto somebody and then possess them?
Oh no.
Like anything, you can throw your helmet onto a fire hydrant and possess it.
How long until somebody just does a cut of this trailer with Mario Odyssey theme over it?
Probably already happened. Like somebody in the future has already done it.
Nice. I've seen your future's future.
Future Trunks. Oh good, you have a bird, just like in Origins.
Well, you know, I've been getting real into bird videos lately, so...
Birds
Also
and air
birds.
traffic control.
Yep.
I wonder if the character you don't choose shows up, like in Syndicate. Like if they're brother and sister, or if it's just you pick.
Built from the corpses of giants
They just show up as a
slain
corpse.
by the legendary Iraklis.
Read me the note again.
I would think if they do show up, that's a lot more work for them because they would have to, you know, make permutations for them as well.
You know what would be an interesting way to handle something like that is if the two characters you could select as, like the selection was made before they had like a fight to the death, and whoever you didn't pick, you fucking kill.
None who face him survive.
Like the end of A Way Out,
These Mistios are people
Yeah.
are dying. Signed, Kira.
or Double Dragon.
What did your informant tell you?
The end of Streets of Rage when like one of you decides to go with the final boss and the other one doesn't.
Yep.
Whew, that didn't take long.
There's also word of Spartans landing on Mykonos.
So, I'm here to find Kira, who wants me to kill the Oclus.
Voice acting, another thing in the Assassin's Creed games that has never really been that good.
Business as usual then.
Why, you mean you didn't love the part in Revelations where the guy says, "This is a hook blade. It is both a hook and a blade."
Protecting the Oclus from me.
I liked it. It was not good though, but I liked it.
So Kratos
Alright,
just
yeah.
pulling out
By
a
the way,
sword.
this is an Assassin's Creed game.
Where was Socrates hiding that sword anyway? Just getting ready to go cut someone.
The hidden sword philosophy.
That's what Stoicism was all about.
Mercenary.
Yeah.
This can't be good. You're chasing your own death, mercenary.
You won't escape me!
You want my head? Come and take it.
she just light her sword on fire like a witcher?
Yeah.
Hey, there's that kick.
The parry timing is very precise in these games.
You really should have left me alone.
Well, she must have a really low equip load, judging by those dodges.
I have, as a little follow-up, jumped back into the Prepare to Die edition last night. Apparently I got real good at parrying at some point.
No, it's just higher frame rate makes that a whole lot easier to do.
Ever since I got past the first area, my frame rate has been chugging in that thing, so I need to mess with some stuff in the eye and eye of that.
That just, yeah, it shouldn't be. So...
Varnavas was right. Spartans have made themselves right at home.
Also, like, not chugging super bad, it might just be the fact that I'm playing a heavy character, and so there's points where it looks like I'm running pretty slowly.
What do you want with her?
I need to, like, get fraps running on that thing and actually see what's going on.
You can't tell if it's a lower frame rate?
You got my message. It said something about...
I was also extremely tired when I was playing last night, so...
That's always your excuse. It doesn't matter how tired I am, I can tell if something's a lower frame rate.
Too long. Help us free Mykonos from their grasp, and you'll have more drachmi than you can carry.
Eyebrows.
I'm here to kill the Oclis, not go to war.
Which is why I sent word of a rebellion to you.
These two ladies look identical.
My men are ferocious in a ground assault, but we're outnumbered.
You can't say that. You can't say that, Larry.
Join us in battle. If you're half the warrior Kira
That face she
Larry,
makes when she
all
looks
Greeks
over.
look the same, Davis.
All right, Spartan. I'll fight with you. But the Oclis is mine.
To battle then.
Anyway, no, the thing with the frame rate dropping is it's not actually happening during combat, which is weird. It's happening when I'm just, like, running around.
Okay.
Not sure what the deal is.
Orange glow means unblockable.
This is a surprisingly not, like, as far as past Ubisoft conferences go, a lot less cringy than it has been in the last few years.
Yeah.
I think partly because it seems they are moving away from the like canned chatter during demos. There's no weird interviews with people in the audience.
But that's what I come to Ubisoft for.
Yeah, like it. Yes, at the same time, it's like I also missed that though. But I brought that up during the Microsoft one, where I kind of missed that point in time where these conferences were fucking terrible, because they were terrible in a way that was hilarious.
Yeah. Here you go. I'm just gonna fight minotaurs.
Alright, yeah. Anytime I see or think about minotaurs now, I just think of that scene from the Venture Brothers.
I think of Mantar, the wrestler who is a minotaur.
Oh, that is a good one.
Is that it?
I think so, yeah. I mean, that would be
Still
what you
no
would close on
spoiler
anyway,
sound?
right?
No!
Hi everyone.
Oh.
And thank you for joining us. And thanks to everyone watching from home. To our teams, it's an honor to work with some of the best in the world. Congratulations on a great show.
Vindy ain't got us yet, bitches.
Yeah, that. Man.
Good. I am an optimistic guy, and I am particularly excited about the future of technology and the positive role games will play in shaping our society. To create these games, we need to work even more openly with you, the gamers, because we know when we do that together, everything gets better. So have a great E3. Thank you very much.
Great, I guess Splinter Cell's dead.
Yep. They took Sam Fisher and Michael Ironsides out back and shot him.
So what's Michael Ironside doing?
On Ubisoft, I don't even know what.
Playing Alfred.
No, he is not. He's just out there on movie sets telling people he's in a game he's not in.
Yeah, that's so weird. I don't know, like, that was... I didn't like it from the perspective of I wanted an Ubisoft-ass Ubisoft conference, but there were some games there that showed better than I was expecting. Like, I wasn't expecting to take a look at For Honor and go like, huh, I want to play that again.
I wasn't expecting that either, and I did not.
Well...
So...
Shit.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, though. That requires me to dust off my Ubisoft account to download that thing, and I don't remember any of the password information for that, and I do not care to remember, so...
well, some Russian hacker's probably been using it then.
That's fine. He could play all the Anno he wants.
Yeah, mine got hacked once, and all he did was change the, apparently he was a Sledge player, and also very bad at it, because for some reason he put a laser sight on the L85, so...
Yeah.
You know, that's something for the Siege players out there.
That's weird that they would not, like, try to change the email and the password. Well, no, he did change the password, but, like... Yeah, no, that's bizarre.
No, he didn't
I know
change
with
the
stuff
password.
like Fortnite and FIFA is part of some sort of money laundering shit.
He did not change the password or email or anything, because he couldn't, because he didn't have the email. He just got into the account and changed, like, the display name to, like, Russian Bear 81 or something like that.
So weird. This Russian Bear is in your account.
Yeah, I just, like, logged in and saw the name was different. I was like, what? And then looked and saw that was kind of the only thing he did. Didn't even use the credits I had to buy something.
It's neat seeing Beyond Good and Evil at this conference, if only for the fact to, like, prove they're still working on this thing, because, like, I sort of have expected after last year that we wouldn't see Beyond Good and Evil 2 again. Like, they did that thing, and then it was back to the whole, like, oh, this game's never coming out.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed with the Monkey Instrumentality project, like what that actually is. But as I said, if it means they can actually release the game, then okay, sure.
Yeah. I think that could actually be pretty interesting, but also they are just looking for other people to ease the development of their game. Just crib off of everybody else's creativity, but...
Okay, well, later tonight is PlayStation.
What are we going to see at PlayStation?
You got Spider-Man. You got Death Stranding. You got what were the other two that I said? Oh, the Sucker Punch game.
Oh yeah. God, what was he? Oh,
there's the fourth one.
will always forget the name of this game because I'm super disinterested in it. But the motorcycle gang zombie apocalypse thing.
Oh, Days Gone, yeah. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. I will never commit that to memory, because again,
I remember the
zero
title
interest
of
in
it, but I did not remember that was like one of the main ones. So
I'm actually kind of surprised that that is not like already out. It doesn't seem like they're doing anything super interesting or taxing.
they
with
delayed
that
it
game.
already, I think. It was supposed to be out
sorry,
like February next year, and I think they've already delayed it.
Weird. What do you think the odds are that thing shows up and it like looks very different? Like they've added some sort of hook to that thing to try to make it more interesting.
Not very. I think that's kind of just what it is.
Well, we'll have more to say about Sony in a little bit.
Yep.